Welcome to the Auburn Fire Department. My name's David O'Connell. I'm the Fire Prevention Officer, and I'd like to show you on a tour. Why don't you come inside and we'll meet the crew.
Hi guys, I'm Firefighter Corey. I wanted to show you a little bit more on the station tour that we're working with you guys today. So right now, this is one of our bedrooms. We have a few bedrooms here at Central Station. Typically on our normal shifts, we have 6 people here, so there are a couple of different bedrooms that each person can choose or therefore are assigned to. With that said, there's 6 of us that sleep here at night. We run 24-hour shifts, so typically right around 10 o'clock or so is usually about bedtime for us. We all try to get our rest. There's a few things throughout the station here that are actually really unique to this station. One of the key things is that when we get a call in the middle of the night, we'll actually have the lights turn on for us so that we don't have to sleep with the lights on, and basically they will turn on automatically when we get a call, and from there we'll be able to get woken up a little bit. We have a speaker in the ceiling that talks to us and tells us a little bit about the call on what's coming in so that we can get ready for that. One of the other key things that I want to do for this fire prevention is I want to talk a little bit about smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are extremely important to have near or inside or just outside your bedroom so that in the event that there's a smoke or a fire in the house, you can be alarmed to that. I have a smoke detector. Right now we have one mounted into the ceiling here. But I have one that I want to show you guys so that I can give you an idea of what it sounds like. All right. And here is my standard smoke detector. Again, it'll test if there's any smoke in the residence or any smoke in the area that you're at. I want to show you guys what it sounds like. It's going to be a little loud at first. All right, so I'm going to set this off. So when you guys hear that sound, that's when you know that you want to get out of the house. You want to find your way to your exit. You want to make sure that you enter. Don't run. There's no need for running. Just get out safely and make sure that you meet everybody at a meet point outside of your house so that you know that that's all taken care of there. So with that said, we're going to take a walk around the corner and we're going to meet Mark. We're going to meet Firefighter Mark in our training room.
Hi everyone, I'm Firefighter Mark. Welcome to Auburn Fire Central Headquarters, and we're in the multi-purpose room today, and I'm going to go over a few of the things in here. We use this room for training. We do fire training, EMS training, physical fitness training, as we'll show you later, and also we have a little bit of fire memorabilia history here behind me. One very interesting piece is this old water main here. Recently the city of Auburn dug up a section on Spring Street, and they posted it on their Facebook page. A little history behind this is back in the 1800s, water mains were made from wood. And you can see where they would take one piece and slide it into the other. They'd make a male and a female end. And then if there was a fire, the firefighters would rush out to the area of the fire. Back then it was mostly all volunteers. And they would find the area of a water main. They'd dig the area up by hand, find the water main, chop into it or drill into it, then make a little basin that they could dip their fire buckets into to put the fire out. When they were done, they'd plug the water main, and then they would use that again if a fire ever occurred in that area. That's where the term fire plug came from, which a lot of departments refer to hydrants as plugs. We also have some of the old ladders that were used in some gear. Our gear has changed drastically from this style gear to now it's lighter, it breathes better, it protects us with more thermal barrier. We have some of the old trumpets in here, fire extinguishers, some of the personal Auburn department history, along with some of the old chiefs' helmets and pictures as well. This room is also used for training, as you can see. Oh, and here we can see somebody left in an extension cord plugged in. This is a hazard. Extension cords are for short-term use only. We'll unplug this. So in this room, we train on a lot of things. We do rope rescue training. So we have some rope up here at the time. We do water rescue. We do general fire training. This is where all the classroom portions take place up here. We also have EMS training. In the city here, we have our own 2 ambulances, and we have our own EMS program, and we provide training in-house, and this here is our mannequin that we use for some of those trainings. So here's a little fun fact. Here in the city of Auburn, we have 64 line firefighters that are on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That breaks down into 4 shifts of a minimum staffing of 14 per shift. We run about 5,000 calls a year here out of 3 different stations. We have this station here where we're at today, which is Central Station here on Maine Ave. We have a station down off from South Main Street, Engine 2's district, and then we have a station up on Center Street. We have a variety of equipment at each of those stations. Here out of Central, we run an engine, an ambulance, and a command vehicle. Out of South Main Street, we run an engine only. And then up at Center Street, we have the tower truck and the rescue. So one of the very important parts of our role is not only providing the citizens here in Auburn and those that visit our community with fire and EMS services, it's so we should do that safely and effectively. So part of that is we take a lot of time and emphasis on physical fitness training. So part of our multi-purpose room here, you'll see we do have some weight equipment, as well as each station is outfitted with a minimal supply of weight equipment as well. So we have bikes, treadmills, free weights in some of these machines. We also participate in some different events, like there's a little track out back here we run outside. Part of the whole overall wellness of us also comes from how we eat. We eat here at the station like you would at home. We're just a giant family when we're here. So why don't we take a trip on into the kitchen and we'll talk about that. So here we are in the kitchen. I just would like to point out a couple of safety issues that we have here. One, we have a handle pointing out. Someone can walk by and hit this and knock this off the stove. That can be very dangerous. So make sure you always have your handles, or mom and dad have the handles pointing in. Also, somebody left a dish towel on top of the stove. Combustibles should not be by the stove because that can cause a fire. So here's our kitchen. This is where we prepare our meals for the day. We usually have one cook, and they do the cooking for the day. The advantage of being the cook is you don't have to do the dishes. So some parents may use this handy little device as a timer instead of actually a smoke detector. So when this starts beeping, because they're creating a little bit of smoke in the kitchen, that they take the battery out. Inside this little smoke detector, there's a nose that's on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just like us. No breaks, unless the battery's out. So when the nose in here smells the smoke, it starts screaming, so we all know that something's gone wrong and we can get out of the house. But have you ever heard a smoke detector without the battery? You are now. There's no noise. So if this little nose in here smells smoke and the battery's out and you're sleeping and it doesn't make a noise, you'll never know. So a little homework for you can be to ask mom and dad to make sure the battery's in the smoke detector like this one is, and push the button to see if that it works. There's a little test button here. If the battery's in there and working, we should hear the beep go off. And when the beep does go off, if your fire alarm ever does go off, remember to stay calm and exit the building and go to your meeting spot. Now that I've had the opportunity to show you the upstairs of the fire department here, let's go down and meet our friend Firefighter Corey.
Hi guys, welcome back. Again, Firefighter Corey here. Wanted to show you a little bit about what we do here. So this is one of our fire trucks. This is our Engine 3. So what we do is every morning when we come in and we get ready for our shift, what we all like to do is we all like to set up our gear up. We all have our own unique way of doing so. Certain people will walk in and they'll set things so that we're ready to go at any given time. So as we come down from the upstairs, as we showed you, we come down to the bay floor, we can walk over to our truck, get into our gear, and then from there we can step into the truck, make sure that we got our seat belts on, get all the doors shut, and then we can head to a call as needed.
thank you very much for stopping by and visiting our station here at Auburn Fire Department. We appreciate you coming. As a reminder, please remember, never play with matches or lighters, and always have a working smoke alarm in your house. Thank you very much. Have a good day.